Just before we touch on Tuesday's game against Charlton, Dan, just how good was Saturday afternoon here?
Yeah, very good atmosphere. I thought the performance, just everything was just brilliant. That's what games at Owen Park are about, really. It doesn't really matter who comes down, just sort of everyone sort of like dug in and everyone did what they needed to do, stuck to the game plan that we were given, and I thought it was just a really good all-round performance on the ball and off the ball, really.
What was the trick to harnessing what you had on Saturday every single game going forward?
I don't know, to be honest. I think it was a tough game for us to go into as well. Peterborough, like, they've just come down, they've got some good players. I think it was just, I don't know, it was just set up for a good game, really. Like the weather, like being like boiling hot, playing against top of the league, or if they were top of the league at the time, I don't know. Yeah, and then having like a full home park, and that, it was just, I think we just thrived off it. Yeah.
Speaking of the weather, it has been unbelievably hot over the last couple of weeks. You've had to play in it a couple of times. You have to train in it every day. What has that been like?
Yeah. It is tough. It's like we do our body weight before and after, and sometimes it's like well over 1.5 kilos, or touching 2 kilos and stuff that you lose and stuff, which is quite a lot, like, of water weight, really, that you're just sweating out. So it's hard to stay hydrated. It's hard, even when you're drinking and stuff, it's hard to stay hydrated. Then you get the sleeping at night, which everybody has to deal with, no matter what job you've got. It just makes it harder. It's more uncomfortable. Training's you can sometimes feel lethargic and stuff. So I think that, even so, with the game Saturday, I think to put on a performance like that was, like, I thought we've done well there.
Those hot training, intense sessions out in Spain coming to fruition now.
Yeah, I don't know what's been hotter, you know. These last few ones have been very hot, and they were probably touching the similar when we were in Marbella. So I suppose that's why you do that sort of training, doesn't it, to prepare you for them. But yeah, it has been uncomfortably hot.
Let's look ahead to Charlton then. They've had a pretty decent start as well. They picked up a win against Derby at home, were unlucky against Sheffield Wednesday on the weekend. What have you made of them, and looking at their strengths as well?
Yeah, I think they look like they've got a strong side. They had a strong side last season. I think they've added to it. Obviously with them new manager that comes in, he's got like a new style of play from Swindon, hasn't he? So I think we're just expecting them to obviously pass and move a lot more. They'll have good rotation, but ultimately I think if we're on it and we do what we do well, I think it'll be set up for a good game.
And you as well, along the back, you had one of the best strikers in the league on Saturday, in Johnson Clark-Harris, that you kept pretty quiet. Yeah. Similarly on Tuesday, Jaden Stockley's another one, isn't he, where he's that big, battling sort of striker. How do you deal with people like that?
I think, like, our game plan Saturday was just to move them about, so just keep squeezing the line. The further we can get them away from the goal, the more running they've got to do, the quicker they're going to burn out, sort of thing. And back that we're fitter, really. But it'll be the same again. We'll just try and keep them far away from the goal, squeeze the line up, like make them play them rather than playing on the edge of the box. Like, make them work to get into the box, really. And that's all we can do. And then we just need to try and stay tight to them and just try and shut out as much as they can. They're good strikers. They're going to have chances and stuff like that in this league. That's why they're at them good teams, and they get paid the money they do for being those type of players. So it'll be tough, but it's a good challenge. It's one I'm looking forward to, really.
Just finally, speaking to the manager about this, last year when we went up to Charlton, I think we took 3,000 supporters, and it was, I remember the atmosphere was
really good,
incredible. This is a Tuesday night. We're not quite bringing 3,000, but I think it's just under 1,000 that will be going, which is incredible for a Tuesday. How important do you reckon the fans could be on Tuesday night, which is going to be a tough game?
Unbelievable, especially because at a place like that, they'll have a lot of fans, like home fans and stuff. So even like the amount that are going, 1,000 in a small area, all packed together, it packs a hell of a punch, really. And it's like Saturday, because it was so tiring and stuff, they were sort of, you heard it, like if someone made a good pass or a tackle or everything, they were jeering you on, and you get that little goosebump, like little pump of adrenaline, and that's what we'll need Tuesday as well. So it'll be a tough game, and I think we'll definitely need them on our side, and we'll need them to push us on. I
think one of the biggest cheers on Saturday was Joe's nutmeg, isn't it? Have you seen that back?
Yeah, I think I cheered for that one. I think he probably did on the way. I think he was smiling.
Top stuff, Scarzy. Best of luck, mate.
Cheers.